69. Fair enough. That makes sense.
There we go.
So, yeah, we're going to be getting on to our first game here. It's going to be the only Korean who signed up for the entire tournament, which was Scan, who is a very prominent Twitch streamer for StarCraft Brood War. If you don't follow his stream already, I would highly recommend following his stream, especially if you're trying to learn. Very, very good Terran player. He's been streaming quite a bit lately. I guess, getting back into the 1.18 hype. Or maybe he just never stopped. I'm not exactly sure. But Scan's a great streamer to watch if you're trying to get back into playing a Terran. And versus Trutacz, who is a Polish Zerg player. Now, Trutacz has won. I believe Trutacz won the last Have At You, which is the tournament, which is another tournament that runs for StarCraft Brood War. Hey, it worked.
Yep, I am here. Things do the arc of the universe, as they say, does in fact bend towards justice, and sooner or later we were actually going to get this running. So,
all right, let's get this going. Game number 1.
All right.
Match number 1. Circuit Breaker. Let's do this. Oh, I just love the little bleeps that come in for counting down the map.
For StarCraft 2, they actually emulated those beeps. But, wow, we actually have a game. This is so cool. This is bringing back all those feels.
Oh, no, the replay progress actually does show something here. Hold on 1 second. Continue talking. I'm going to hide the replay progress.
No! Yeah, I forgot we moved from one to the other.
No, that's not going to work. Yeah, sorry. Just intro the map and do all that, and I'm going to find a way to do this.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a Terran versus Zerg, or Terran player in the purple. Up to the upper right-hand corner of the screen is going to be Scan, if I'm not mistaken there, right?
Yeah,
no, that's the
top left is Scan.
Okay, yeah, top left is going to be Scan. His opponent down at the bottom left-hand corner of Circuit Breaker in the red as the Zerg is going to be I'm just going to call him Trutacz.
Trutacz.
Yeah. Okay, Touch.
Yeah,
I was thinking about that.
It's a very odd name to pronounce, and when I was casting, it was, Trutacz is what I've been told.
All right, so Trutacz versus Scan. Also, if you, on your overlay, if you can maybe switch Scan to the top and Trutacz to the bottom, maybe that'll
that's
help
a lot of work.
I know, man. I know, trust me, every time I cast games where the players spawn like east and west and their names are flipped in the overlay, I always mess up their names. But yeah, to maybe introduce these players a little bit, if we haven't earlier, this is going to be a Zerg versus Terran on Circuit Breaker. The Korean players Scan, like Shamtu was talking about a little bit earlier, the only Korean player to enter this tournament. Very, very well respected, super strong, but maybe not quite on the level of other Korean players who are going to be playing in ASL, which starts up again in, I think, 2 days. So it maybe not quite on that level, but when it comes to the international competitive level that things are at right now, he's way up there at the tip top. And if you'll notice something, there's 6 Zerglings already out on the map, and we're about 2 minutes in.
Yeah, this is a really quick pull that Trutacz is going for, trying to go for some sort of cheese. This is going to be definitely, 5 pull, and he's actually going into the wrong direction here. He's going to the caddy corner position, thinking that is where Scan is. Scan is not there. He will see this SCV, which will not help his suspicions. But finally, the Overlord actually scouts out where Scan is, and we are starting to see all these Zergling making their way all the way over across the map. Ooh, this is going to be difficult.
If you don't have SCVs pulled right now, you're not going to be in such a great spot. His Marine is actually out on the map trying to kill an Overlord, and now, only now, does he realize we're pulling the boys, trying to get in there, glitch the Zergling AI up, and Worker AI insanely good, are good at, just glitching out other units. That time around, it didn't work out quite so well, but several Zerglings did go down, and against a rush that is this fragile early on, losing any Zerglings is a big hit to it.
Oh, wow. Beautiful Maynarding in order to get those SCVs to block out the Zergling from being able to get to the Marine. And that's actually going to do a lot of damage to this push. There's actually a very few number of Zergling left, and if this bunker goes up, this is going to be very difficult for Trutacz to actually hold this push.
Wow, yeah, bunker going up in the main, and especially that late scout, instantly
Oof.
just going to hit the GG, and that's why we had replay progress, guys, because maybe it wouldn't have given it away, because sometimes these rushes just work in a weird way, but going into it, I was as soon as you see the very early pool running diagonally across the map to the wrong map, or to the wrong base, you gotta already start worrying a little bit. That is a heartbreaking way to lose a game.
Yeah, that is not game timer. Yeah, I want that one. Oh, damn, there's still no way to hide replay for us. That's okay. We'll hide it for you loyal viewers. And I'm just gonna try and not look in that part of the screen. Alright, let's get on into game number 2. That's going to be Trutacz taking a loss to Scan. Game number 1 there of this best of 3.
Yeah, so these are best of 3s, guys. If you want more information, there is a thread up on Team Liquid. I believe it is affectionately entitled Filthy Brood War Cup Weekly. So yeah, it should be in the sidebar for teamliquid.net. If you head over there, scroll down to the Brood War section, and there's under tournaments is the Filthy Brood War Cup. I'm actually just also going to link it in chat, because I feel like that would be very helpful as well. If you want more information about this tournament, that is where you go to find it. You can also check out the brackets by hitting !bracket in chat. I think Filthy Rake did that a little bit earlier.
Wow, so Rapid Casting banned for posting a link.
OMG. That I'm so tilted right now. Get me out of here. You know, I thought this was America. Or, well, I mean, it's the USA server.
Yeah, it's the USA server. What the hell? Where's the freedom? Freedom of speech. Man, whoever works at Twitch, they don't know what they're doing.
Well, I'm going to have to swing my weight around a little bit and see.
Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to one of those Twitch people. I don't know who who works there. Whew. Those are some bad people. That's a joke, by the way, if anybody didn't know I work at Twitch. So anyway, Rapid made another lobby, same name.
Wow, you're so okay, my voice is just not working right now.
I know, man.
Original. There we go.
My voice isn't
I got
working
it out
either.
eventually. All right. Invalid password.
Oh, is it doing that again?
Hold on, I'm just resetting it, so it should be fine. Yeah, we're fine.
Awesome.
All right, crisis averted, guys.
Wow, Rapid Casting hasn't won any matches. Look at this.
I know, right, man? I'm such a scrub.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on into game number 2. This is going to be on Jade, and oh, what a fun map Jade is.
Okay, well, let's just think about our word choice here for a second. Jade is a map that I have a lot of personal PTSD on. Let's go ahead and introduce our players, starting in the bottom left-hand corner of the map in the red as a Zerg player. This is going to be Scan. So really,
Trutacz. Bottom left is
Trutacz. I keep messing this up. Okay. I was like, I'm looking at his race, right? And I was just like, okay, let me just say the other player's name. All right, so Trutacz as a Zerg in the bottom left-hand corner. His opponent in the teal, or seafoam green, if you will, is going to be our Terran player, Scan.
Seafoam green? This is Cyan, my friend.
No. Cyan, great guy, know him well, is not this color, man. This is my dad is not a phone moment. I'm like, no, I know Cyan. This is not him. This is a color.
Well, no, because Cyan is a color, and that person might be also Cyan. But, you see what I'm saying here?
Oh my god. I'm just going to default instantly back to the game here. So let's go ahead and talk about the builds and what we should see. And what we do see is not a 4 pool, not a 9 pool. We're actually going to go up to a very high drone count before even putting down a hatchery here. So, wow. I mean, I know this is Jade, so you can be wary about a few shenanigans, but this is actually going to be a very, very somewhat crazy economic start from our Zerg player.
Yeah, we're actually going not even into an overpool or anything like that. We're going straight on into probably 12 or 13 hatch and playing pretty standard. So this is looking pretty good here for Trutacz to play just a pretty basic game. Barracks coming out here for Scan. And the really funky, weird thing about this map is, and this is why we are talking about why Rapid probably has some PTSD for this map, is that the ramp doesn't go down, meaning you don't have high ground advantage on your main base. The ramp actually goes up, which means that if you are trying to go for any type of one-base cheese, you are actually in a really good spot, but a bad spot, because if you lose your advantage at any point, now your opponent can pretty much block you in, starve you out by having the high ground against you.
Yeah, and that really comes into play in more matches than, or in some matchups more than others.
Right.
Like if you are getting cannon rush, they can actually just not rush you in your main, but like just put one cannon, not even commit to the rush right outside your ramp. And moving out is just such a pain. Also, one other nasty focus of this map is that in the course of scouting, you do not naturally scout the upper portion of your base. And so what is very popular is you build a proxy building right above that, float it if you're Terran over the wall, and then you're making things inside your opponent's base. I've had that happen to me so many times. Oh my goodness, that is so annoying. So yeah, seriously, that is, I feel like when this map was a little bit more popular way back in the day, that definitely happened to me quite a few times. But in essence, if you want to compare this map to anything, to any other map, I guess you can look at it like Circuit Breaker.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of shape, but the ramps really change the way that you play the game.
Especially because the ramps going out of your natural are also not easily wallable, because it's actually a very large ramp. So it's just a whole bunch of just really weird decisions that force the players to play very differently from their normal ways. It really affects TVP a lot. It seems like TVZ, everything's going pretty much standard though. Seems like Scan's going into probably 2 Rex Academy, and already got that 1 Rex fast expand coming out of here, whereas we're seeing the typical 14 hatch, 3 hatch, or 14 third hatch coming out here from Trutacz. So really nothing too crazy. Kind of curious if he's going to go directly into Lair. We'll see that in the next 10 seconds. Or if he's going to... Okay, yeah, so it's going to be Lair Tech, probably Spire, if I had to guess.
Yeah, the more that I watch this game, the more that like playing on this map is coming back to me, and we've got our first 4 Zerglings out across the map, just going to be doing some scouting. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's something weird with the gas geysers here, isn't there? Like, I think third base gas gives you less gas or something.
Is it a depleted?
I think it's a depleted geyser. Okay. So I think the way that it works is like you get less gas from that geyser, and I think that was done to balance Protoss and Terran against Zerg, so that they were a little bit weaker and couldn't just get insane amounts of gas against Zerg that way. So I think that's correct. Don't fault me if I'm wrong about that, but all that to say is that it
starts at 1/3 of the normal gas amount. Wow, that is really interesting. I never actually knew that.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Finally, it's all coming back to me. It's actually been a million years since I played on this map, guys. So
I think it's been a million years since anybody's played on this map.
Well, that's actually one of the cool things about the map pool for this this Filthy Cup is that you don't just have Fighting Spirit every map. It's Fighting Spirit, Circuit Breaker, very common maps. Blue Storm, very common map. But then we also have things like Demian and Icarus. So. Other really interesting
I threw a whole bunch of... So this
cool.
is actually follows off after my map pool for my tournament, and it's... I threw just a whole bunch of just random maps that I just kind of wanted to see again, and what people just were like, hey, I want to see this map again. And I was like, alright, let's do that. Let's throw that map back in the pool. Demian was one of them, Icarus was another, and Jade was actually the suggestion of one of the admins too, which is pretty cool. And definitely grateful for that, because this is a really cool map. I think it gives a lot of different gameplay that we normally see.
All right, we should definitely keep an eye on what's about to happen here. We've got a lot of Zerglings produced, more now Hydras coming out across the map, and with a big scan there in the main, that's not really going to tell our Terran player anything about what's coming his way. So if you look at where the Terran army is situated, it's at the top of this ramp, whereas the Zerg player is going to be on the low ground. So as the Terran pushes out, this is what really makes it so difficult to get anywhere out on the map, because you're consistently faced with this dichotomy of like, hey, do I overextend and not know what's coming my way, then try to break the high ground and lose everything, or do I stay back, play more defensively, and try to tech up to any air units. So Zerg does have overlords, and he's going to lose one right here, but that is going to signal, hey, we've got Terran bio out on the map, and now it's going to be up to Trutacz to deal with it.
Well, this is a really interesting spot here, because there's a whole bunch of Hydras and Lurkers being morphed in not only at the natural base, but also up above the natural base. Those can come in for a really good pincer maneuver. Lurkers are now finally starting to spawn out here. The Zergling are trying to get the Marines warded away, and they will be successful in doing so. The Lurkers getting a couple of pot shots off, not doing a ton of damage, but it looks like those Zergling are going to be able to clean up the rest of that push.
Wow. And clearing up all that bio out on the map, if you look, the micro or the macro really a little bit lacking here for our Terran player Scan.
Yeah.
He does have fire bats up, but fire bats suck versus lurkers. They run forward and they die, and that's exactly what we saw there. Hope you guys enjoyed that play-by-play goodness. That's pretty much the only thing that happened.
Oh, but here's a really, really good push coming in here from Trutacz. I don't know if Scan's going to be able to hold. That's a lot of lurkers. So many SCVs getting obliterated. Oh my god. The bunkers are trying to hold, but I don't know if they're going to be able to do so. One of them in the back goes down. I don't know how the back one went down before the front ones, but now the lurkers have gotten the ramp, and that is going to be really difficult for Scan to break.
I mean, half the bunkers had nothing in them, so I'm like, well, that looks pretty scary as triple bunkers, but there's not a whole lot in there. Half of the reproduced or the second round of macro units were fire bats. Fire bats are great against Zerglings, not great against lurkers, guys. And like we said earlier, Scan didn't get a lot of info off of his scan. Ironically enough, didn't see the lurker bus coming through. And by the time he ran out on the map, he got his Bioforce surrounded, taken out, didn't have enough back at the base, and that's going to even up the series at 1-1.
Yeah, what an interesting little back and forth there, because it's really good for the Terran to be far out on the map, trying to stop those lurkers from being able to get them, to allow them to get to your natural choke point, right? Like, you want to force them to have to, like, unburrow, burrow, unburrow, burrow. But Trutacz was able to just produce so many Zergling that the initial force was just completely surrounded. There was no way that that force was going to be able to stop the lurkers from doing that little leapfrog. And once that happened, now you just have a whole bunch of lurkers who just like waterfall straight into your natural base. Such a very difficult thing to deal with.
Yeah, weird ways that you can defend that. I'm trying to think back and use my omniscient caster presence to have seen everything and be able to think about things, because that's what you got to do after your games. You're just like, wow, I just got rolled. Like, I got to figure out some way to beat this. Better scans. If you see that coming, then you can deal with it. But the first bio ball was, I think, a little bit haphazardly sent out across the map. Usually against Zerg, when you know that their army composition is going to be primarily Zerglings, you want to hug a wall so the surface area really isn't there. And Scan had his bio ball away from a wall. He did get there right at the time that he needed to in order to cancel those lurker eggs morphing, but he got there right as they're morphing. And in case you guys are not familiar with lurker eggs, they just don't die. So he was like, let me stim forward and try to cancel or kill all of these lurkers when they hatch. Couldn't kill them fast enough, and all of a sudden he had that like, oh crap moment. I'm in the middle of all of these lurkers that just hatched, and I'm away from a wall, and my big bio ball just died. And what do? Well, you type GG.
Yeah, alright, so we're going to have to use Icy Cup, because apparently I don't have the expansion for StarCraft Brood War installed, says PTR, when I tried to load up that last replay.
But they should all work, right?
That's what Blizzard said, but I don't think it did.
You want me to try to host it?
Yeah, you don't have the replays though, that's the problem.
Well, I mean, just send me the replay.
Yeah, I could do that. Can I send them over?
So we find out just how great Discord is.
Oh wait, Skype. I can send them over Skype.
Alright, let's try this out.
Bam.
I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, let me show in folder real fast. I'm just gonna put this way out here. Alright, create private.
Wait, are you in 1.18?
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna work for 1.18. I think it's like it's actually a bug with the the replay.
Let me.
You can try.
I'm gonna try, man. Never say that I did not try. All right. Oh, I forgot I actually have to put it in the actual map directory.
Yeah. Documents, whatever the hell your username is, StarCraft, something, something, something,
Yeah.
dark side, complete.
My username is SpoTVGames03. Documents. In Korea, you say, what is it? Chakamanyo, which is, wait a second.
The more you know.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm just dropping these knowledge bombs here real fast.
I gotta come to Korea, man. I gotta come watch some live StarCraft.
Okay, StarCraft maps. Here we go. Replays. Oh my god, are you kidding me? This is like rocket science. I'm putting a man on the moon. I'm putting a moon on the man right now.
Putting a moon on the man.
Guys. Yeah, that is an accurate description.
Some people try to stick it to the man. Here. He's putting a moon on the man.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm actually gonna have to like re-download this just so that I can. This is like a fascinating thing to experience right now, guys.
See, here's the thing, right? So like everybody, so I'm gonna go on a little dissertation right now while you're doing this. This is why everybody keeps making this really, really bad analogy of, oh, StarCraft 2 Masters is StarCraft Brood Wars Icy Cup D-. And they make it sound like Brood Wars is like that much harder of a game. Now StarCraft 2, arguably, it's a little bit easier to play, it's a little bit more accessible than StarCraft Brood War. StarCraft Brood War takes a lot of research. But to say that like the people who play StarCraft Brood War are just like eons and, you know, an age above everybody else, it's not fair, because to even play StarCraft Brood War at all competitively, you have to figure out so many different things. You have to research, you have to go to all these different forums, get all these links, these weird EXEs, all this stuff. And like, the research required to play Brood War alone is basically the amount of research you need to play StarCraft 2 and get to Masters. Like...
Yeah, there's so much that needs to be done before you even just get to play the game at all.
You have, and to put that into perspective, like that's a person who has that much drive to go through all of this to get to the point of playing one game of StarCraft Brood War. It's the same person who has that much drive to get, you know, StarCraft 2 Masters.
Yeah, back in the day, what's the game name, by the way?
You can make it whatever you want, my friend.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or are you on Icy Cup?
On Icy Cup.
Oh, you're on Icy Cup? All right, let me make it real quick.
Yeah. No, it gave me the same error on the.
do you want to try hosting it on Icy Cup?
Yeah, sure, man. Let me give this a shot. Create. All right. Browse.
This is great.
Oh shit. Okay, up one level. Give me. Okay, now I have to find out where my Icy Cup maps are. These are. I'm telling you, this is my special blessing today.
Oh, this is great.
All right. Here we go. We got. Because just, you know, who knows where these maps are stored. This is.
I just make my own folders under replays.
Well, yeah, aren't you truly the blessed one? Where? Okay. Oh, I think I've outsmarted myself here, or outsmarting myself. All right, replays. Oh my God, am I that smart? Now, hold on, let's find out, guys. Okay. All right, the game name is 1111. The password is the same thing.
Is that 4 ones or 3 ones?
4 ones.
Please work. I've never gotten the prompt of waiting for battle.net before, and I'm only getting it with you. That's so weird. Unable to join. Latency too high. All right, let me try hosting once more. Oh my God, this is.
So is there something I need to do to fix that latency too high issue?
Do you have the what launcher are you using? Are you using MCA?
A W launcher.
A W launcher. Oh, I use MCA. I don't know. So do you have the latency hack also installed?
Sure. Let me. Well, you can't access W launcher while the client's open. so at least I don't think so. Yeah, if you guys know the solution to this, these issues that we're running into, this is the interactive part of the stream where you get to type those in chat and
It's to choose your own adventure.
Yeah, we definitely super promise not to I would promise to like mod you or something, but I can't do that, so unlucky. Guys, Icy Cup lobby has been lagging a lot for the past 2 days. It won't lag in game now. Well, you know, that's great and everything, but
we have to get to the lobby part first.
Yeah.
Both join.
Okay, you try hosting and I'll try.
Yeah, 1-1-1-1-1-1. 3 1s.
All right,
Let's try this again.
Do it.
Oh my god.
Join.
Team, please.
I know, right? Game name is 1-1-1. 3 1s for each one of them. Da, 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 da. Oh, okay. Says you were unable to join, the latency is too high. Says both join a team game, quit, and host, and it will sort itself out. Is this truly the solution?
Oh my god.
Is there a way that this could possibly be the right way to... See, this is what was so magical about playing this game way back in the day, like when I was growing up in like late 2000s. Because you would have to do the wackiest things to fix problems within this game.
Cast the last match.
I know, right? Is this too much to ask? Well, we're finding it out one step at a time.
All
right. So here we go. I'm gonna create a team game, and you're gonna join it. All right.
All right.
All right. It's gonna be 4 1s on both counts. I'm just gonna host it on Destination. We're gonna play each other. Wait, do we have to be on the same team? No, right? Right.
Who knows?
Alright, well, I'm waiting for XCam to... You have to join an already hosted
team game.
Okay. Jeepers.
Jeepers creepers.
Yeah, man. So we have to join a game.
We have to find a game.
Okay, let's do 2v200.
2v200? I'm in. I'm going in. Nope, full. Damn it!
Alright, let's do 2v2 DDDFS.
I have red latency to that.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
Cryoc!
3v3 fast.
Cryoc, please make one! Oh my god, you are the best. ASD 1-1.
Alright, hold on. ASD 1, and then the password is 1. I'm joining it, man. Is Cryoc truly our savior?
Yes! Alright. Alright. So let's get...
Oh, my StarCraft just crashed.
It's like, how did you only get to 6? Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm actually dying, guys. Actually dying. In real life. Wow. This is the most entertainment I've had all day, by the way. My day is only 6 hours and 40 minutes old, but...
Hey man, I'm at 1350. Oh man, I'm so good. I gotta play more Icy Cup. I miss it.
Alright, I'm gonna try to join. Are you still in that game?
Yeah, I'm still in that game. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Joining.
Oh.
Alright, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Alright, so I'm in. Yeah, it says I'm downloading.
Yeah, once you download, I guess. I don't know.
I'm guessing this syncs us up. Truly, this is the... this is like one of those reverse brain memes.
Yeah.
Where it's just like the highest level of human functioning.
Alright. Now I'm gonna make a game.
Alright.
With the replay. 4 1s.
Alright.
Let's see if you can join.
Latency too high.
Oh my god. Alright. You try making it.
Sure, man. Alright, create.
I just want to play the video game. Oh man, I missed the BattleNet sound. That's the one thing 1.18 is missing is the giant...
Alright, I am hosting the replay. Latency and speed is L2.
What's the game name?
It's the same thing, 4 1s.
Oh! We did it! We did it, Reddit!
Orgasm!
Let's go!
Oh my god.
We
Are you
did it.
kidding me? In what way is this possible? How does the universe work?
How does the
I'm
net
starting
code
thing,
of
man.
this game work?
This is truly the greatest experience. All right, guys. Here we go. Back at it again. What an experience to witness all of us together here. Oh my god. All right, Scan, our purple Terran, the, I guess, what is that? The,
It's
11
like the
o'clock
11:30,
position?
11:30ish.
All right, I'm not a big 30s kind of person. I'm just like, okay, it's close enough. All right, 11 o'clock for me, purple Terran. That's Scan, his opponent in the brown at what I'm going to call the 2 o'clock position. The brown Zerg player ShamWow. No,
that's me. I'm ShamWow. Trutacz gonna be over here in the brown. Shampoo is also what people call me.
Shampoo.
Shamu, I get Shamu.
Shamu, all right, also another great name.
Dude, if I was compared to the samurais, oh, that would be awesome.
That samurai is pretty dope, by the way. All right, so let's actually go ahead and talk about this a little bit. It keeps popping up my ratings for all of our different. It just keeps popping that up over and over
Just
and over
wants to
again.
let you know what your rating is right now.
I mean, I know I've never played on this account. Thank you very much, but I'm so happy that it keeps reminding me of that. All right, so back to the matter at hand. Let's go ahead and talk about what we can expect here. Correct scout here from the Overlord. This is a relatively small sized map, so the Overlord, if it does scout correctly, will be able to get there pretty quickly.
And he's going to be able to see the Scan's going to be over here right now. He already sees that barracks going down here. Scan, whoa! You hit the U key.
Whoa. Whoa.
You control the replay timing. I was like, that Overlord going so fast.
Man, that Overlord is zipping around there. All right, the speed is back at fastest. Apologies, guys.
You know,
That's
really
what happens
funny.
when you forget what your hotkeys are.
As soon as you hit that, there was a giant rev of a car behind me outside. And the Overlord started going, and I was like, damn, that Overlord's got some nitro. Anyway, 1 Rax FE coming out here from Scan. Meanwhile, Trutacz doing exactly the same build as last time. 12 hatch, 12 pool. Probably going to see a 14 hatch come down shortly.
Okay, wow. All right, it should be noted that this is on a map called Demian.
Nope.
If you guys are... Wait, what?
This is Icarus.
Oh my god. Okay, I was... holy sh... I just saw the drone pass over the ramp, and I was like, oh, wait a second. Demian does not have a ramp in it. It's like, okay.
Demian has ramps, but it's only for main bases. Oh, and
yeah, it's not as you as you go across the map.
Right.
So I was like, that is not in the right place, guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, so Demian has a bunch of, like, I think the biggest thing for me is like figuring out how you wall in your base. Or Icarus. I'm gonna keep saying Demian, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry. So Icarus, it's so weird the way that you defend your base, your main, and your natural. If you're in your main, you can wall off with just a barrack supply depot at the top of your ramp. But if you want to try to wall off the much wider choke for your natural, that's when things get a little bit creative.
Yeah, and you can already see the Scan's starting to build up a little bit of a wall here, and this is really just to stop any type of like massive amount of Zergling, because he hasn't really figured out exactly what we're going to be seeing out of Trutacz just yet. Trutacz is getting speed first, so this is actually not going to be a lair timing. This is actually going to be straight, probably, this actually might be 3 hatch ling. Actually, no, he's still getting gas, so he's probably going to get lair very shortly as well. Yeah, he is. Okay. So I was kind of curious if that was just going to be a straight Zergling 3 hatch, which is a really devastating build, especially on a map where you have a really wide natural. But pretty much everything looks pretty standard between both these players.
Yeah, and this is actually really interesting to see. Now, there are a bunch of Zerglings coming out. So, we can't see, builds exactly, but Zergling speed is about 75% of the way done. And there are a bunch of Zerglings here waiting right outside the base. So this is going to be a rude awakening.
Yeah, this is a lot of Zergling coming in here. So this is still going to be a 3 hatch Zergling push.
Scan did not scout it with his scouting SCV, by the way. He's out there looking, but I'm on SCV vision, and it did not scout these Zerglings outside. So good job hiding those for Trutacz.
Yeah, Trutacz is being really good with hiding all these Zergling, and this is going to be completely unawares here. Now, Scan's got a really good wall, but pulling back those Marines might have been a mistake. he's going to lose the advantage of having that wall of Marines there. The bunker taking a lot of damage. The fire is going to actually take the bunker out as well. The Zergling do a good amount of damage and back up. Smart play.
That was actually a super strong hold. This SCV wall and just the positioning here on the ramp is going to be insanely difficult to break with Zerglings. Now, Zerglings can try to push up here, but this is a bunch of Marines and a Fire Bat, but the Fire Bat positioning is terrible.
The Fire Bat's trying to get into the fight, but it's not happening. The Zergling have successfully completely denied that natural, and he's trying to get a couple more barracks up here. He's got his academy. Stim has just finished up here as well, so he's in a pretty good position. If he can actually just kill all these Zergling.
Yeah, that is true. So, and he should be producing Fire Bats from here on out, but he actually needs supply depots because he did lose the 2 that were outside. So that's actually going to be what's limiting him right here. And there goes the Stim outside, and oh, not moving the Zerglings! No! Okay, that could have been way worse.
Yeah.
But just pushing the Zerglings back, landing the command center to form a little bit more of a wall, and having these SCVs out here. But oh no, so many Zerglings moving forward, trying to glitch them out with the SCVs, with so many Marines dying!
Yeah, and the Zergling are going to get up the ramp. They're going to start taking out the Marines as they're coming out of the barracks. This is not the type of fight that Marines want to have. More SCVs coming in from the main, but I don't know if they're going to be able to hold this off as more and more Zergling just get so much damage done. But actually, I'm sorry, there's not going to be any more Zergling coming up behind this.
Okay, so by the way, guys, turns out SCVs are actually super good. And SCVs are this weird kind of unit where they are both mechanical and biological. So they can actually be both healed and repaired at the same time.
Right.
Which means that if you're trying to kill it and it's being healed and repaired, you're just actually not going to be able to do that, especially if it's only with Zerglings. So that's actually really interesting. A nice hold there, but now it's time for I think we're on like round 3 of Zerglings, and there's just not a lot of units there. The killing the supply depots early, but then you had to rebuild those.
The Academy was like just not dead enough. However, at the last second, the SCV was blocked by the Fire Bats from being able to go in and stop it from burning. The Zergling are now into the main base. There are Hydras out on the map. They're turning into Lurkers. There's only a single Comsat out on the map as well, and he just used a scan. I heard it.
Now, all those Fire Bats were able to kill off all the Zerglings, and that's actually really cool. The problem is that you've invested into Fire Bats, and guys, Fire Bats are just not that great. We said it in the first game of the series, not that great against Lurkers, and so I like the decision not to just keep ramming Zerglings in, but to go up to this high-tech and use that advantage over the primary forces that Scan has left.
Yeah, this is a really good position here for Trutacz. He now has Lurkers that just are able to guard that ramp. The Zergling still in the main base, taking out that last little Marine there too. And now they're going to be able to go straight onto the barracks. I don't know if Scan's going to be able to hold this.
Yeah, if you camp on top of the Terrence production facilities, he has to lift and move elsewhere. At that point, you can just put stuff underneath them. So there really is just no way to deal with this. And at this point, this is where, productions would do the zoom of doom on the player's face. And you just know there's very little ways to get back into this game.
Oh no, there's a Lurker in the mineral line. The Comsat does actually go off.
Oh no, I'm waiting for the big explosion, but it actually gets killed before it kills all the SCVs. Even still, there's not going to be any way to produce any more units. And GG, Scan, our Korean player in this tournament, gets taken out 2-1 by Trutacz.
Absolutely amazing games there by Trutacz. Very quick games at that. Like, I was expecting to see these giant, sprawling 30-minute games between the two of them, but all 3 of these games, super quick.